Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions. Today we're unboxing yet another Venezianico that just launched like a week ago, and you can still use the pre-order price. That's gonna be about $1,070, so just under $1,100. When the full retail price goes online, it's gonna be just about $1,300, so that's like a $300 saving. And it's another Nereide, which is their diver. And this one is called Malachite. It comes in their standard box, where in this compartment in the lid you have the papers, the user manual, warranty, everything. You have this very soft pillow and large pillow. Let's move that away and take a look at the watch itself. So let me just zoom in. And there we go. So Nereide, like I said, is their standard diver, and to me it's one of their more beautiful models because everything is really done well. The proportions, the size, everything. It comes in a couple of sizes. This one only comes in 42, so this is a 42mm watch, although I prefer their 39mm versions like the one that I reviewed recently. This one is called Malachite because the dial is actually made of malachite stone. So this dial is a stone that's cut to just 0.4mm. So you can imagine how many of these they cracked until they got the ones that they can use for the watches. And I can't wait to see this watch under macro to see how this stone actually looks. Like this in person, it's just many shades of green, and as you can see, it does have these lines or striations, and no two are the same. So each one of these dials on this model is going to be unique. As for the other changes compared to other Nereide models that I reviewed, the biggest change is the bracelet. Usually the ones that I reviewed always had their Canova bracelet, which is a wonderful bracelet, but it had that center link was kind of fixed in place, so increased the lug-to-lug of the watch by more than this. This one, Sassovino, I believe it's called, as you can see, it points pretty much straight forward, so it doesn't increase the lug-to-lug of the watch, which for my small 6.5-inch wrist is pretty important. So this is a 42mm watch with a 49mm lug-to-lug. And I'll have the exact specs in the corner of the screen, but as you can see, the bracelet follows the contour of the watch, so it doesn't increase the lug-to-lug. So maybe it goes up to 50 or 50 point something because of the shape of this. As you can see, has a slight curvature, but definitely an improvement over the Canova. It's also more blingy and actually drapes much nicer. As you can see, it's much more flexible. It kind of reminds me of the Jubilee from Rolex. Since the Canova had that clasp that is hidden, so butterfly clasp that is hidden, you had no option of micro adjustment, which is something that they added on this one because this one uses a traditional clasp. Now, in my opinion, this is an improvement because with the Canova, if you didn't get a perfect fit, you would pretty much stuck with what the size you got when you took out a link. With this one, you do have options on this micro adjustment sizing, but this is a missed opportunity because they should have done the on-the-fly adjustment, especially at this price point, and that would have made a huge difference. Now, sorry, I didn't take off the protective film all the way. Oh yeah, here it is without the protective film. As you can see, the clasp is polished in the center. It does come with this embossed logo, and the logo is frosted and finished just like the sides. Now this is probably going to be a scratch magnet, but it does suit the bracelet design, and it actually suits the watch. Now, like I said, the watch is 49 and 49 lug-to-lug, 42 in diameter, and it appears pretty slim. Like I said, I'll be having the measurements in the corner of the screen because it's a 42. That's one of the things why I kind of like the proportions of the 42 more than the 39, because on the 39 the whole watch appears slightly thicker and chunkier, although they're probably the same thickness, but on 42, because it's a larger watch, it appears thinner. The bezel is their tungsten bezel. As you can see here, it almost appears black, but it's not. It's silver in color, just like the watch, and tungsten is the hardest metal known to man. So this is, they claim, like almost scratch proof, so I believe this is like almost like ceramic, but it's metal, and it gives that, like, if you like the all steel bezel look, this is gonna give that, but it's gonna be scratch resistant. So despite being highly polished and reflective, it shouldn't be picking up any scratches. But the real star, like I said, is the dial, which I can't wait to do under macro. Now let's try the bezel, which has 120 clicks. Yeah, the bezel action is something they really got dialed in. It's almost like my Rolex Submariner. So it's butter smooth, it has very positive clicks, exactly the right amount of resistance, so it's not too easy to turn but not too tight. They really made the bezel clicks are really good. It comes with a screw-in crown, which is signed with their logo, and 200 meters of water resistance. And unlike the first generation of Nereide, which came with the Seiko NH movements and costed about $500, these are slightly more expensive, but one of the reasons is because now they come with a Swiss-made Sellita SW200, 200 series. So you get 28,800 BPH, you get hacking and hand winding, and naturally it's automatic, so pretty cool. The case back is closed just like on all other Venezianico watches because they use it as a canvas. And usually what's inspiring the story behind the name of the watch is what they have on the case back. In this instance, it's the Nereide Submarine, which is why this watch got its name. Overall, I do like the package. The only drawback that I can see is that they didn't include on the fly adjustment on the clasp, like I said, especially for the price, but the watch does appear very well made. We'll see in the full review under macro just how well it's made, but so far my experience with Venezianico has been that they're really pretty clean. There's a minimum amount of like dust and particles, and they really are well made and well designed. Like the looks, when it comes to Italians, they always know how to design things, and watches are one of those. Now let me try to put it on my 6.5 inch wrist to see how it looks. It's not sized for my wrist. I'll do, like I said, I will have that for the full review, and we're gonna do a lume shot, and that's gonna be it for today. So let me just zoom out a bit, and this is the watch on my 6.5 inch wrist. This is slightly larger than I would like. Like I said, I do prefer the 39mm version when it comes to on wrist wear, but this malachite version is only gonna come in 42, but it doesn't overhang my wrist. It sits nice and low, and because of this bracelet, this is actually the only 42mm Nereide that I can actually wear on my small wrist. If it came with a Canova bracelet, I would have to put it on a strap to be able to wear it, but this one, as low as 6.5, is gonna look pretty good. And I really do like the look of this bracelet. It is amazing, and it's very comfortable. Wow. Okay, and look how it plays with the light. A beautiful watch. Okay, so let's charge the watch, do a lume shot, and that's gonna be it for today. Okay, with the watch charged, let's zoom in, let the camera focus, and turn off the lights. And as you can see, this is their standard blue colored lume, which is pretty strong, glows for a long time. Overall, very good lume, especially considering it's blue in color. If it was green, it would probably be stronger, but this is one of those watches that even with the blue lume, it's more than adequate. So anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Like I said, do stay tuned for the full review so we can see this dial in full glory under macro. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Bye.